Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today. And so I went on the hunt looking for the last two Winter Break dolls. I was able to find Ruby. I went to five different stores who all had the Winter Break dolls. None of them had Poppy. I'm a little disappointed about that. I don't know if it's a stock issue for Rainbow High, like they think she's going to be less popular, and so they send out more of the other ones, or if it's just my local areas are not getting Poppy for some reason. But I did pick up Ruby, and I figure it's probably going to be another week or so before I actually uh, find Poppy. So I figured I'd do this review so that way I can take her out of the box, and she takes up a lot less space outside of the box. Because I love Rainbow High at this point. For their fashions and everything. Again, not really for the dolls, because I'm not a fan of giant head dolls just in general. So basically, once I take these out of the box, I put all of the dolls into a box and just kind of store them so they don't get messed up. But it's really I'm growing on the Winter Break line, but I liked these snowboards and the skis. I like that Ruby comes with some socks, so that's going to be exciting. Uh, so let's take a look at her box. Again, this is Ruby. She's very pretty in the box. She has this little fur coat and a rainbow Los Angeles uh, tee underneath, and kind of a red checkered mini skirt for her ski outfit. And she's got almost an exact color swap of the outfit that Jade is in. The detailing is different. Like, she has stripes down her arms instead of the patches. But the pants are pretty similar, it looks like. The zippers are in different spots, but the pattern that they use to cut it is the same, so it's really just the detailing is different on her. It's different enough that it does look uh, like it's not a matching set kind of thing. This one does have like the Rainbow High kind of North Face ripoff. Yeah, y'all can see that. Yeah, that's basically North Face, which I kind of love because it's really an homage to actual fashion. Because a lot of these designers won't license their stuff to be doll clothes unless it's a special limited edition Barbie or something like that. I think Ferragamo does Barbies like once a decade or something like that. But this is kind of nice to see that homage to the fact that there are brands on clothes, and you don't just have very basic pieces. Uh, but it's very cute. I do kind of wish that they would get away from the monogramming quite so much. Just in my opinion, the RH doesn't need to be on everything, but it is part of their brand, so it's okay. I could do a little less with the rainbow and the sparkle brand that are plastered on everything, where it just doesn't really seem to be necessary. But this is a very pretty doll. She's gorgeous. She has starburst eyes, kind of, almost violet eyes. Uh, but, and again, there's this frosted detailing around the packaging, which is kind of cool. And it's kind of funny because she is technically Series 1. She's not Series 2 or Series 3 in these boxes. I don't know if I pointed that out on the last ones. But she is technically a Series 1. You can see that a little closer. Yeah. So they might only change the series when it's new characters. So, I mean, that's kind of interesting. So let's unbox her real quick because it is pretty quick for the Winter Break dolls. Again, there's just kind of tape on the top flaps, and then down the sides and the back, down here at the bottom. Again, the back of the box is just a holographic. It's a group shot of them. It's very pretty. These boxes are almost reusable. Not quite reusable yet, like the Twins box, or like, or better yet, like the Deluxe Fashion Closet. But it's still a lot better than the Series 1 and 2 boxes that we have, just because they are not really reusable at all. So there she is out of her box. Again, we have the red stand right here. Let's move her a little more front and center. So as you can see, she's got a really pretty face. There's a lot of glitter on her face though. Like even in the skin, she has glitter, which is kind of weird. And she has a very shimmer lip right there. So a lot of glitter going on. There's some gold detailing on her boots, on her snow boots, which is kind of cool. You don't really see that in the box. The gold and the black detailing down there. Now with that, I kind of wish they had made the zippers gold to go with it, but I'll live with it. And so here's her ski outfit, or skate outfit. And that's how she looks like without the plastic glare. Because I know a lot of times you see pictures online and it's not a great representation of what the doll actually looks like in person. Because on the websites, they don't really show how much glitter is in her skin. Like, she looks like her whole face is in highlighter. Just, it's a little FYI. So, you know what? Let's free her from her plastic prison, right? Because dolls are meant to be played with. They are not meant to live on a box. Live in a box on a shelf somewhere. If Toy Story taught us anything. Okay, there's only one of her legs that's secured. It's kind of cool. I gotta get under these. Tilt y'all down so you can see what I'm doing. Gotta get under the coat to get her waist up. There's really a lot of gel in her curls, which is unfortunate because, as we saw with Skylar, they can do these curls kind of heat formed without the unnecessary glue. Again, there is that connector right there at the base of the neck, so do be careful when you're trying to get these dolls out. And then she does have the staples in the back of her head. Ooh. It's a little difficult to get her head out. And we do have these little plastic handholds right there. Okay, and again, it's a full hood back there, so that's really nice. But just look how, that is a block of glue. Like, that is just upsetting with how much glue they put in these dolls. I know they do recommend, one of y'all pointed out in the comments, they do recommend washing the doll's hair, but honestly, you shouldn't have to do that much to a doll like this, a fashion doll that is like intentionally designed for children. Straight out of the box. I can understand maintenance and things like that. So this is what the bottom of her board looks like. It does say Sparkle. It is solid red. You got white on top. Again, that Sparkle brand. This would probably be one of the easiest boards to repaint, because all you'd have to do really is just take that off and paint the bottom however you wanted to match a different color. And it's got these the white footholds, so not too bad. And then let's take a look at her stand. So we can stand her up while we look at her a little more closely. So again, she does have the same sort of simple instructions. Remove those foot holders, slide the boot in, reattach the foot holder. Don't put the blades in there. So it's a simple instruction sheet for those. And then we're going to look at this one. Again, we do have the new hangers and the new clip. Again, these new clips are a lot thinner. They are easier to get the dolls on, but they do not hold them as securely, in my opinion, which is a little unfortunate because these dolls are top heavy as it is. So there she is on her stand. Again, these do say rainbow on them, so they're kind of like the Avery style stands. And then there is a good close-up of the hangers, how they look. These are not actually helpful, and I kind of don't like that they did this now that I've had more of them. I get that they're going for them, but these can snag on clothes, which is unfortunate, and they took off the little indents that we had. So let me show y'all like on this one. So like before, we had these kinds of hangers where if you had a dress, you know, you could slip those little straps on there. Like you can put them on there and they do stand because it is a little bit more curved, but I felt like this was just more secure. But I do like the pants holder that we have now, this style, because it does add a little bit of that branding without taking over the whole hanger. And I kind of wish they had just done the RH monogram up here on these to make it a little bit more uniform. But, and then we're going to take a look at our outfit, our second outfit, without the shimmer of the plastic in front of it. Okay. So it does have this little fur. It's not, there's no big bands of anything across it like there are with Skylar's or with Violet's from Series 1. I think those are the only two fur coats we've gotten so far that are full fur coats. Yeah, those are the only two. So this is our third full fur coat, and it is bright red. I'm getting Cruella de Vil vibes off this one, and it's okay. It does have a little black zip ring right there on the inside, and again, we've got this rainbow Los Angeles and this cute little punk style skirt. And again, your skates are down there and the socks that go with them. So let's take a closer look. Let me show you guys how I put the dolls on these boards. So again, be careful when you're taking these shoes off because they are, and see, these stands do not stay on them. That was under a jacket and secured, and it still came off. Like, that is irritating. Again, I'm trying to keep my background as fun as possible. But again, take these shoes off of your doll first with the snowboards, just because you are going to regret trying to put them in at the same time. So that is a close-up of the shoes. These are the snow boots. I'll show you guys how they just flip in like that. And then we just pop that little piece on there. It is a little bit easier once you figure it out the first time. Just sort of press your nails against where this plug is and then work them around. And for our second one, we go in like that. Okay. And again, I have like no nails right now, so this is a little difficult for me. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Once you get them in there, it's easier to slip the doll in with their feet. Just to try to get those in that way. It's a little bit easier than trying to get them in there while you're holding the doll. Again, with the snowboards, you do have to position your dolls a little more carefully, because like I said, with these big head dolls, they're not really designed to be snowboarders. Like, really, honestly, she's not standing up all that well. Compared to Jade, how well Jade stood up and how well Skylar stood up. So there we go. That's how I've got her standing up on her own on her board. Just sort of balanced. But these are top heavy dolls, so it makes sense. Oh, I forgot to point out the little comb. It does come with a comb. So that's how she looks on her board. Again, these boards are really high quality. Sorry about that, excuse me. But they are really high quality. They're really heavy duty plastic, which is nice. But they're also they add another $7-8 to your set just for this piece, really, because other than that, we're getting the same quality of pieces that we've been getting in other sets, and the price does jump up for this series, which retails at $36.98, I believe, or $36.99. So they are very quality dolls, as Rainbow High really has taken off on that market. MGA has done a great job with building this brand after only a year. Like, it's crazy to think that the Rainbow High has only been around for a year. But so that's the look. So now we will take her and do more of an in-depth review of her outfit. So we're going to take her out of her boots. Try to leave those boots in there. Just because I don't really want to mess with putting them back on the boards, because I'm storing these boots on their boards and on their skis afterwards, I've decided. Okay, so Ruby has got, it looks like 3 pieces to her outfit. Besides her hat, I don't count hats as individual pieces most of the time, because once you take them off, they do not go back on right, because once you take out these little staples that are holding them in, it's very rare they'll go back on correctly. So because she's wearing these overalls, we do have to take her jacket off first, so we'll look at that. So here is her ski parka. Again, that's how it looks. Does have a little clip. Does this little clip work? I don't think it works. I think these are just little charms. Yeah, no, these are just little details. That would have been really cool if that was an actual clip, though. And it does have this white and black that goes all the way across the back of the jacket. It does have a little bit of elastic that's belting it, giving it more of a cinched waist look. So it does have some give. Some little cuffs here on the jacket with little metal button detailing. And again, a Sparkle brand on the hood. That's how far up the hood goes. It will not cover the entire head. There is a little bit of fur lining on this. So that's the jacket. It's a high quality jacket. I like that. And then we've got our our overalls. These are pretty close to the overalls that we saw Jade wearing already, but we're going to give them a look. But they are not, these are a little bit different material than the ones that Jade is in. These are more similar to Sunny's ski pants as far as the material goes, but this is how they look like. They do have a fabric strap up here, so I'm a little irritated with. I wish this was still part of the back garment, because when they sew straps on like that, it's just one more thing that can break. And then it does have some pocket detailing, some zippers on here. Sparkle is written on the side right there. It's not on both sides. You've got a black band that goes across the back, so nothing's super crazy back here. And it does perfectly match with the jacket, so it's great. I love that because it means it's an outfit. And then we do have this long sleeve shirt that she's in. It says Rainbow Los Angeles. It's got a higher like thermal collar, and let's take this off and see about the material. So it does come off the hands pretty easily. I didn't have to struggle with those hands at all. That was nice. It has a little bit of give to it, but the stitching actually restricts it, so you're not going to get as much give anywhere where there is the red stitching, so your arms are not going to stretch as much as they possibly could, and neither will your shoulders, but that's okay. This is a cute top, actually. It's surprisingly basic. I mean, it's not entirely a basic piece, but it's still very cute. And again, this is what the hat looks like. There are sequins on this hat, which seems a little like overkill. But so Ruby is very sparkly in this series, just FYI. We're gonna slide her back there while we talk about this outfit. So first, we're gonna take these skates out. Okay. Again, the skates do not stand on their own because they have those blades most of the time. The ones that look like shoes have a better chance of standing up on their own when you put them together, but they fall over very quickly. They have Rainbow written on the back of them. Oh my god, this stand. This is bothering me so much, and why won't her leg turn? I hate sticky articulation. Okay, you're gonna stand right there. So it does have some black painting on the red soles, red lace detailing. Again, we've got white detailing up there. You can see the molded stitches on the shoes, and these are the cute little socks. These do have a little red toe, so that's kind of cute. Oh, and they have a red heel also. That's kind of cute. So these are cute socks. I don't know if it is the best socks that I've seen so far, but they are very cute and they are very realistic. Again, if it was just the polka dots, it would probably be perfect in my eyes, because now we have the RH on them. But these skates are very cute. They're very Ruby, so nothing to complain about those. As we discussed in the last video, these skates are not removable. Some of them will pull out, but that's only because the glue is weak. So, you know, if you want those as regular shoes, all it takes is a quick clip with with your nippers or your plastic cutters, and then you can, you know, take those off. So the nice thing about these Rainbow High closet, these Rainbow High second outfit holders, is that they can become closets if you are so ingenious. So all it takes is drilling a little hole right about here big enough for your dowel to go through. And you can set up something like this. Like, these are just dollar store dowels. And I did those a little far back. I should have done them closer to the front, but it works for now. I do have another 2 racks that are coming in, so I'm not real worried about that. But going forward, you know, these are decent to keep because the winter high or the winter break Rainbow High boxes are all the same height. So it's more of a uniform look than you're going to get with some of the Series 1 and Series 2 dolls, because they are all kind of different heights, just depending on the outfits. So we've got that out. Here is our full fur coat. Okay, so it does have some detailing on the back. It does say rainbow. Again, cute, but really unnecessary. I would have just been happy with a basic red fur. Like, let's be real. But again, it's high quality. There's a decent liner in here. But that fur on the edges is exposed, which means it's gonna catch on your hands. So if you're putting this on a doll, remove the hands first, just to save yourself 20 minutes. But again, these hands come off. They're not designed to be removed constantly. But if you are styling a doll, you can take them off and put them back on without much effort. But again, be careful with those pegs that connect them, because they will snap and then you will have a useless doll. So here is the Rainbow Los Angeles tee. It's a little bit longer than a baby tee would be with them. So maybe it'll fit like a baby tee on some of our Barbies. But again, that video is going to be a ways off, because I'm not going to do the video before I get Poppy, just because I don't want to film it more than once. So again, be careful when you're taking off the little plastic staples. This is what the skirt looks like. It does not open all the way down the back, which I'm actually kind of irritated with. I wish all the skirts opened all the way down the back, just because some of these are really tight and it's kind of a pain to get them over their hips to get them to where they're supposed to sit. But this is the cute little zipper piece that she's got, and rearrange it like that. It does have real belt loops, so you could take her belt from Series 1 and put it on this outfit if you wanted. So it's high quality. These outfits aren't stunning, really, but they're decently cute. So we do get 7 pieces for her, 8, 9 with the boots. And if you want to include the hat, it is going to be 10 pieces. So I mean, it's decent. It's not as good as Sunny, who so far has had the most pieces that we've been able to use. But they're very cute. And I've seen a lot of reviewers that say this second outfit does not look like Ruby at all. And I mean, it's not a perfect, thing for her, but it is very cute. It'll go with all of her other red stuff in the red section of my closet. But again, that's how you do it. That's what they are. Again, I got this at I picked this one up at Walmart for $36.99. Again, here's the bottom of the board. It does look good. Again, high quality plastic. This is a granite countertop, so I mean it's doing all right. You do get socks with her, which is nice. Surprisingly, not a lot of socks for the winter series that I've noticed. But Poppy has socks, so I'm excited about that. And Violet had tights, which was kind of nice. And now Ruby has some socks. So it's always nice to get more socks. A little disappointed she doesn't have the earmuffs with the earrings. I kind of wish that was the defining thing for all of them. But like, this is really firm glue. Like, yeah, I would not be able to just brush this out. I'm gonna have to hit it with the hot water. But again, a very cute. This is high quality hair once it's washed with all this glue out. So, you know, it's a great series so far. And okay, so let's compare these boards while we're at it, because I do have all three of the snowboards. So we have 3 different snowboards. Here's Ruby's. All of these footholds are the same. These are not the same as the ski footholds. And then, so this one has a pretty basic top. So if you're repainting boards for a purpose and you don't want to have that much to remove, I think Ruby is probably going to be your best bet. Jade, again, with those lime green footholders, not your best repaint project, because then you're going to have to repaint this hardware, and this hardware is rubber, so it's going to be kind of a pain to repaint that. Same thing over here with Skylar's board, and let me just show you guys the bottoms of all of these. So that is the bottom of Skylar's. Here's the bottom of Jade's. And here's the bottom of Ruby's. So rainbow, rainbow, and sparkle. But again, they're very pretty, all of them. So these are your high quality pieces. Hopefully these will work with Ken dolls, but I'm going to make this part of the next Ken doll shoe check project. So stay tuned for that one in the next week or so, probably, because I've gotten a lot of shoes lately. Let's give you guys a quick peek at my setup that I have right now. So right now I have one of these closets that I've made with Skylar's clothes, 2 Avery Styles racks on this side with matching cases. We've got the deluxe fashion closet with some Live Doll wig stands up there holding up the Avery Styles wigs. Some more shoe cases, and 2 more racks over there. You can see the skis standing in the background, and then another one of these with Jade Slugs. So if you are considering picking up the deluxe fashion closet, which is showing up a lot more in stores right now, I've noticed. Of the 5 stores that I went to yesterday, I think 4 had them out already, and not just one on the shelf, but multiples. So if you are looking for this fashion closet that you've seen in my videos for the past few videos, it is $59. That's $10 more than the car, the Rainbow High car, which I'm maybe going to get when it goes on sale, because it doesn't come with a doll, and it's probably just going to be a battery suck. So again, the deluxe fashion closet is worth it for me, just because obviously I'm setting up all of these clothes, and this is a background for my videos. So thanks. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to see some more. I've got a couple more Barbie videos coming out here in a bit. I've got some new Ken fashions, and if you want to see something specific from my collection again, just let me know, and I'll do a deeper dive on them. Bye, y'all. This has been Disney D Prince.